What to do when she breaks up with you. The power of silent treatment. You believed you had found the one, the person you envisioned spending forever with, but now the relationship has ended. Breaking up with someone you deeply love is one of the most painful experiences you'll ever go through, Charlie. I completely understand. It's heartbreaking. It hurts like nothing else, and no matter the reason, dealing with a breakup is never easy. People handle heartbreak in different ways, but did you know that there's one powerful thing you can do to not only speed up your healing process, but also make her question her decision and possibly even come back? There is. Nowadays, it's quite common for people to rush to social media and share their heartbreak the moment it happens. When a breakup occurs, the first reaction many have is to post about it on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or anywhere else online. Some take it even further by chasing their ex, obsessing over them to the extent that their former partner ends up blocking them across all channels. And honestly, I get it. Being left by someone you love deeply is painful. It's tough to accept that they are no longer a part of your life. But this video has an interesting perspective to share with you, so stay tuned. Don't look away. I've got you covered today. I'll be right back. Okay? Welcome back. There are two crucial things you need to do for yourself if she just ended things with you. First, embrace the power of silence. Second, apply the no contact rule. In this video, I'll reveal 4 key benefits of silence after a breakup and guide you on how to implement the no contact rule effectively. You might be wondering, why is silence so crucial in the aftermath of a breakup? Well, when a relationship ends, emotions are raw. There's confusion, pain, and sometimes even anger. And it's completely natural to feel the urge to resolve the issues surrounding the breakup. After all, the time you've spent loving each other matters, right? Well, by embracing silence and following the no contact rule, you allow yourself the opportunity to evaluate the situation with a clear mind. But what exactly do silence and the no contact rule entail? As the name implies, it means cutting off all forms of communication with your ex and maintaining silence. Even if you have your ex's phone number memorized, resist the temptation to call. Stay silent and eliminate everything that connects you to your ex. Doing so will provide you with the necessary time to process the breakup properly. This is undoubtedly the most challenging part of the process, but it is also the most essential step toward moving forward. I get it. It won't be easy. There will be countless moments when you feel the strong urge to reach out to your ex, but you must resist. Time will test your patience, but don't give in to the temptation of posting about the breakup or doing anything to get your ex's attention. When you're feeling hurt and uncertain, you are more emotionally vulnerable than usual. Chances are you may act impulsively in ways that you'll regret later. So just pause and think. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this really the direction you want to take? Yes, you're in pain and you still deeply care about your ex, but pleading or attempting to contact them won't mend your already broken relationship. In fact, you might only push them further away. Is staying silent and cutting all communication the best revenge? I believe it might be. If your ex has hurt you deeply or is intentionally creating distance, is it really worth begging them to stay in your life? Do yourself a favor. Stay silent. The best response you can give is no response at all, or at least not letting your ex see that you're affected. Silence provides you with space, allows you time to reflect on everything that has transpired, and proves to be a powerful approach, whether you want your ex to return or you're looking for the fastest way to heal and move on. Nearly everyone reacts to silence because it provokes both curiosity and anxiety. Always remember this. Silence is the best response to someone who doesn't appreciate your words. Here are 4 ways silence can work in your favor after a breakup. Number 1, you gain the upper hand. After a breakup, most people will go to great lengths to contact their exes. Some may even suggest staying friends while trying to fix the relationship. Please, I urge you, don't do this to yourself. Don't allow your ex to gain the upper hand by making it seem like you're desperate for their love, attention, or care. Just don't. You are better than this. Choosing silence after a breakup is one of the most powerful things you can do to heal and move on faster. In addition, following the no contact rule will give you an advantage, and we'll get into that shortly. Let's discuss this. Number 2, take note, silence speaks volumes. Once a breakup happens, go completely silent. No late night calls, no mysterious posts on social media, WhatsApp status or using friends to check in on them. I mean, absolute silence. Ghosting. This will leave your ex more confused than you can even imagine. Number 3, you will have time to reflect and process everything. This approach isn't just about making your ex uneasy. The real person who benefits from this method is you. The power of silence after a breakup grants you time, and time is exactly what you need. Time heals, and that's a fact, my brother. Yes, but you are capable of enduring it. You are stronger than you realize, and if you have time, use it to reflect. The haze of emotions clouding your judgment will eventually fade, allowing you to think more clearly. Take this time to focus on self-worth, self-love, and the understanding that some things simply don't work out. Self-acceptance is key. It's okay. Number 4, the tables will turn. Even if your ex was the one who ended things, they might not be prepared for the silence you give them afterward. Even if they never admit it to anyone, at some point they will start wondering, what's going on? Why isn't my ex reaching out? Do they not care about me anymore? Did our breakup mean nothing? Do you see what I'm getting at? By staying silent, your ex will also have time to think. This will leave them feeling confused, uncertain, and possibly even missing you. Perhaps enough to reconsider everything. Given everything I've mentioned, how do you go about applying the no contact rule? First, resist the urge. As I've already suggested or implied, reaching out to your ex is one of the hardest temptations you'll face after a breakup. When your partner chooses to end the relationship, you'll naturally want answers. You'll want to understand the reasons behind their decision. You'll feel an overwhelming need to talk to them, and no matter how much you try to resist, the urge to seek clarity will persist. However, keep in mind that your ex may not share your perspective. To them, your attempts at communication might come across as desperate, needy, or even annoying, potentially reinforcing their choice to walk away. If your goal is to reconcile, this approach won't help. Secondly, follow the principle of KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. There may be unavoidable situations where you and your ex need to communicate, such as co-parenting responsibilities or shared assets and commitments. In such cases, once you've successfully navigated the initial no-contact phase, you can re-establish communication, but always with boundaries in place. You don't want to rekindle emotions for this person, right? So if your ex asks you something, keep your responses clear and direct. Avoid small talk. Don't check on how they're doing. Don't suggest meeting for coffee or lunch. That's not relevant. You've worked hard to reach this point, so don't let your progress slip away. Third, treat them like any other person. Another way to win this battle is to engage with your ex as though they were just another individual you encounter in daily life. No extra friendliness, no unnecessary gestures, no special treatment, none of that. If you follow this properly, a time will come when you realize that your heart no longer aches, and that's when you'll know you've truly moved on. And finally, act normal if you run into them. The world is small, and chances are you still live in the same area. If you happen to bump into your ex at a social event, the grocery store, or the mall, don't panic or hide. Just acknowledge them casually and carry on. This will show them that you're genuinely doing well without them. Ultimately, for some, there may still be one lingering question that needs an answer. Will your ex miss you? Well, that really depends. It all comes down to the situation. However, by using the silent treatment and sticking to the no contact rule, there's a higher chance that your ex will begin to miss you. The memories, shared experiences, and mutual connections will eventually start to hold significance. And with the silence you're maintaining, your ex may begin to question whether letting you go was truly the right choice or if it was a mistake. If your ex ever decides to make a move to get you back, you'll already have full control over your emotions and the situation itself. That alone is enough to help you make the best decision moving forward. So if you've been dumped, put these strategies into action and you'll always stay ahead. Hit that like button if you found this valuable. I know I did. I'm Jessie. See you in the next video. Cheers.